All right, I'm live. I'm gonna say goodnight, folks. Straws really playing havoc on my nose. Not many people watching the Goose Shed. I feel sorry for the geese. Not many people watching. Poor geese. Okay, maybe the Goose Shed's offline. Good evening, Maggie. I think I just discovered a problem. I think I gotta go outside. The Goose Shed. No, it's working. Or is it working? Do I have any feedback here on the Goose Shed? No, the water's in there, so the door's closed, yeah. Okay, that's, oh, okay, it's loaded. All right. I thought I had to go outside. It's cold outside. I don't want to go outside. Okay. I guess we'll let everybody else know that I'm saying goodnight here. Yeah, it's fine. It wouldn't load. The encoder wouldn't load for me. And when that happens, usually it means I'm offline, and that means I gotta go outside. And the temperature is absolutely nasty out there. It's falling fast. I think we are going to hit the minus 28, like they said. I think they're right. It feels it. It's got that feeling in the air. Oh, my nose. Straw, man. There's something in the straw. Only 11 people watching the poor geese. I feel sorry for the geese. Everybody watches the ducks and nobody watches the geese. What is it about the Goose Shed that you don't like? Does the camera need to be lower? I wonder if I could get a lower without the, I don't know. How high can they reach? Let me just take a look here. If they can hit the lights, huh? Can they get the lights? They like the cable. I think I found a toy for them in the shed. I found some old dog Kong toys in the garage. I found a dog play toy. I'm gonna take a blowtorch to the end of it and see if I can, because it's got frays. The rope is frayed, and I think they'd eat it. So I'm gonna take and blowtorch it and see if I can make it into a blob so they can't chew at the end of it. And then hang it so they can pick at it, because I'm watching them pick at the cable and they really like the cable. But I found these dog toys. I'm thinking if I hung them by a rope from the roof. What do you think of that idea, folks? Oh, they really like the cables. They're really relaxing though. They all went in tonight on their own. They were good little birds tonight. No one's going to give me their input on what I should do. Are you getting a chuckle? Like I'm getting a chuckle right now, folks? Oh. Is that funny or what? But I'm trying to read the sentence in my head, but the sentence doesn't make sense. I'm gonna read it out loud. I did, but I don't like the live streams. I like watching the baby ducks and all the ducks. I loved it when you did not live stream. I did, but I don't like bipolar, right? I'm thinking bipolar. Like, read it out loud to yourself. Like, proofread. The generation just can't proofread. Not bipolar? Confused? Well, there's lots of other channels. Luna, Alala, Luna, Scurry, which is great, Scurry. Scurry. There's lots of other YouTube channels you can go watch. Why are you here if you don't like it? I was saying about the geese, I love them. You're making no sense. But you said you loved it when you did not live stream. But you're watching the geese right now. I'm confused. It's Saturday night. Are you drinking? You should be. Oh man, oh man. Okay, so folks, I like you. I were your favorite YouTuber. In past tense, not anymore though. I were, as aware. I were aware. Do you realize you're telling me that I was over there, not where? You know what I mean? I still are. English is not your first language, right, Scurry? I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time following it all. Okay, so let's talk to everybody else here for a second. Yes, it is, but the school system failed you bad. All right, S Best. The network's up and running. I got the back room. Do you want to see the back room, folks? You have trouble spelling? I'm sorry you have trouble spelling. I have trouble spelling too. I'm dyslexic. I'm not lying either, I am. Yes, of course. Okay, so the back room was a mess. Just a mess. Well, I'll tell you my story of the back room. Okay, so I get the shop vac out, so I got to do the whole back room because it's a mess. My shop vac, the nerve of it, it's only 26 years old and it decided to die. I was like, they just don't make things like they used to. It just decided to die after 26 years. So, anyways, I had to go to the garage and take those shop vac completely apart and fix the motor. Outrageous. Like 26, I bought it in 1991, and the nerve of it to just up and bite the dust today. I'm telling you, man, does she suck now? She hasn't sucked like that since '92. I took the motor completely apart and lubed her up, and she was just ground up, tight. She needed to be blown out. Took the motor completely apart, blew it out. Got the high tech engine oil / meant for electric motor stuff, and it's never been serviced. So I've got another one I bought in '93 in the garage, because I got two of them, because I bought them 2 years apart at the store, and I gotta service it. I gotta take it apart and service it the same way. It is unbelievable. It's got a howl to it now when it sucks. Like it sounds like a beast. Like I was like, wow, it sounds like a gas motor in the house. It's so crazy powerful. Anyways, it's working fine. But I was really depressed when it died, because I thought, oh no, I gotta buy them. And it's Sears, Mastercraft, or Craftsman, so they're out of business because they went bankrupt here in Canada. And it's like, okay, great, can't even get parts. Gotta buy a new one. All right, oh, folks, the room. Oh, okay. So she's all cleaned up. But I'm gonna have to do a little bit of rearranging a little bit yet. But I got some rugs, so I can come out with the rugs in my sock feet. Okay, why are you not focusing? Oh, it's not very bright, that's why. So I got the table. That's the table with no battery stuff. That's all plug-in stuff. And this is the battery table, away from the cold wall. There's a cold wall was making the batteries go dead. So all the batteries over here in the center of the room. So that's where my battery, and that's the GoPro when I get the Terra deck working again, which the dead Terra deck's over there waiting for the replacement to show up. So, but no, it wasn't fun, Inga. This room sucked. It took far too long. Anyways, I cleaned her all up. There's the eggs for the food bank. Plus, I have probably 1.5 more containers in the fridge for the food bank, which I gotta go to the food bank Monday, absolutely for sure Monday. But I gotta go back to town tomorrow. I gotta, actually, it looks better this way. When you do it this way? Oh yeah, that looks a lot better. Look at that, eh? She's organized. And I even got a little bit more room here to play with. So, oh yeah, there's the camera that I gotta fix. I gotta convert that to snowproof and mount it on the side of the barn. That's what I gotta do. That's another project. But anyways, I gotta go to town tomorrow. Not happy about it. I went to town, and when I was in town, they had the entire store on sale at the sock place. So I went to the sock in there, and they had a sale. They had buy one pair, get one pair at 50% off, and then get another 20% off your total purchase. That was the sale today, okay? 20% off the whole store. So they had buy one pair of socks, well, 2-pack, and get another 2-pack for half price, and then another 20% off, okay? So I bought my socks, got home, took them all out of the packages, and had them all out of the packages. I'm going downstairs in the wash machine, and I'm standing there, and looking at them, and I'm like, these don't look like size 12 socks. And I went to the package, and the package says, yep, size 9, size 9 to 12, which I thought usually it's 9 to 11. I find it hard to believe you can go from 9 to 12. 9 to 11, yeah, and then it's usually like 10 to 12 is what it does, or 11 to 13 thing, you know what I mean? But 9 to 12, I don't know about that. So anyways, I hold the sock up, and it looks like a kid sock. I'm like, this sock's not gonna go on my foot. So I tried one on. I was like, gotta take them all back. So I had to go through the garbage, get all the packs up, put them back together, put the socks all back together, and I'm going back to town tomorrow. Take them back. Don't believe it. Nice. Mo's live in the freezer. Living large in the freezer. We cryogenically froze them until we could find a cure. No, they're men's steel toe work boot socks. Is what they are. We cryogenically froze them. Like Walt Disney, you know, they froze his head until they could find a cure. Mo's means he's frozen. So, when we find a cure for Mo, we'll bring him back. I don't think Mo was cheaply made. He was made normal. Yes, there is a cure for nasty. Go outside in the cold right now. You won't stay nasty for long. So when you cryogenically freeze somebody, they get better. Hello, Vista. Oh, okay. So I got that done, got the back room done. But if it wasn't for the rebuild of the vacuum cleaner, but oh man, she sucks. I can't wait. Well, I can wait actually because I'm not looking forward to it. But steam cleaning, she's gonna. I can't believe the howl. The motor is like, it's like serious horsepower. Anyways, so the shop vac died, caught me a bit of a curveball. So I never got the garage network set up, the Wi-Fi over there. But I will. I promise tomorrow the network is going to get set up over there so we can have the hospital stream. I know I turbocharged. I think I just cleaned it and got all the grunge out of it. 26 years of dust and lube the motor because wow, man. Well, put it this way: you used to unplug it and turn. It would just stop turning. The motor would just stop sucking. Now, when you unplug it, it still keeps going. like it still keeps sucking. It's really quite amazing, actually. So, very quite amazing. Another thing that's really quite amazing is how vacuum cleaners like shop vacs are made. Like I didn't know when I took it all apart. I did the motor out, and I was like, oh, so that's how they do it. It's quite amazing how they get the turbo suck out of it, out of the little plate. I was like, I didn't know that. I learned something new today. I always wondered how they did it, and now I know. So, but I got one in the garage. I'm gonna take it apart and service it because I'm playing it. It still runs. Like it's like whoa, man! Centrifugal force. She's still sucking. But when I turned it on tonight, it grinded the first time. There was a bit of a grind. It wasn't sucking too good. And then I unplugged it because I thought, oh, this sounds real bad. So I unplugged it and it just stopped, grinded to a halt, like the brakes were on. And I was like, oh, time to take it apart and see what's wrong. So that's what I did. That's why I was way behind. That's why we don't have a hospital stream tonight. So we're going to have a hospital stream tomorrow, though. Absolutely, for sure. Because I would really like to have Wi-Fi over there because none of the Wi-Fi works now with all the doors shut. You know what's amazing with all the doors shut like that? The only Wi-Fi I can use is the iPad Air. I can't my phone, the iPad Mini, no go. So tomorrow that will be up and running. But I gotta go back down and take all the socks back. Oh, I hate that. Why do they do that? They're little tiny socks, folks. Like they're this big, and there's no way they're size 12. I'll show you one of them. It's like I just can't believe that they say this is size 12. Where's the one that I ripped for it? It is a ripped one. Like it's like it's so tiny. Look how tiny this sock is, and they say that this is a size 12. Like. That looks like a little child's sock. No, Vista. You don't want work socks that stretch like that much because then they're really thin. Then all your loft is gone. Like, even if you stretched. I put one on and it's like a leotard. It's so tight. Everybody says they stretch. Like, what do you think? You don't know what size 12 is? Well, the size of my foot, Inga. And this isn't the size of my foot, okay? They're little tiny, like they're the length of my hands. My foot is bigger than my hand, people, okay? And it's almost the length of my hand, okay? Look at it. All right, see? Sock puppets, that's what these are, size 12 sock puppets. Like, look at, I can barely get my hand. How do you get a foot in this if you can barely get a hand in this? Like, hi there, everybody. This is size 12. Oh, my name is Dakota. We mislabel socks just so people have to drive back to town. All right, so there you go. I hate that when I have to go back to town. I was planning on working in the garage all day, just going right at it, because I want to make the water station in the garage, or in the barn. I'm sick of the 10 o'clock getting wide awake deal. So that's what I was planning. I'm still probably going to do it. I'm probably still going to build the water station in the for the barn, so I don't have to go down there at 10 o'clock at night. Your forearm shows how long your foot is. So there's my forearm. Okay, I could barely, the sock's barely that long, so I don't think that's size 12, because that's size 12. No. Well, I'm glad I can make everybody chuckle for real. No, that's the deal. And I'm probably going to have to clean the barn again tomorrow. Depends on what time they get out. I don't know what the situation is on the weather. How, I'm level 35. Okay, pro. I don't know what you're talking about. You're a gamer. Oh, good for you. All right. So what's the weather situation here? Tonight, really cold. 28 below. Right now the wind chill's 23 below. So when's it going to warm up tomorrow? It's not looking good tonight, actually. Ooh, folks. Oh, boys. All right, we'll be doing a speed cleaning of the barn, and everybody will be going in and out back in tomorrow, is what's going to be happening here tomorrow. Because according to this, it's staying cold all day. Minus 15, minus 14. The high is going to hit minus 14 tomorrow. That's not good. But it said sunny, so we might be able to let the ducks out for a brief period, a couple hours. Like midday, like 10:30 till 3 type thing. Oh. Like a 10:30 to 3 type thing. Probably. And the store opens at 10, so I gotta go in right at 10, do the stupid sock swap, or just do the refund, because I'm gonna need the size 12 to 13 if that's the 9 to 12 category. Let me tell you something. I like animals. Well, I like your assertiveness, Scurry. Thank you very much. Tom, we're only into ducks and geese here, eh? Heaven forbid Matt bring another animal in, like a dog or a pig or I don't know. Well, I've inspired you to get ducks and geese, everything when you get older. Oh, okay. All right. A dire wolf. What's a dire wolf? I have no idea what dire wolf is. Maybe Doug would like to eat a kitten? I don't want to feed Doug cats. That wouldn't be very nice. That wouldn't go over well. What's a dire wolf? No, I don't want to get a dire wolf. Look at that. Why would I want a dog like that? And it's an extinct species. Yeah, let's get us one of those. My God. I got the perfect dog. He's on the couch right now warming it up. Oh, you're gonna give me another spoiler, Vista? You're gonna give me another spoiler? Are you gonna ruin the Game of Thrones when I finally catch up to 2 years worth of missing? Doug went on a good rip today, chasing the crow. Man, oh man, he was right up he was up on the hill in the bush. I could hear him way up on the hill of my neighbor's place, deep in the bush, chasing this crow that was flying around the treetops, and it was just driving Doug nuts. Oh. No, he hasn't gone on the lake lately, because now he's focusing on chasing the crows that are flying around the property, and the fox tracks. He's hunting the fox. So, I'm 2 years behind on Game of Thrones. I haven't had time to watch TV. I haven't watched any TV since I became a serial streamer. I think I've watched 3 movies since I became a serial streamer. Three or 4 movies in like 10 months, 8 months. It's bad. Way behind. No. Don't play spoilers games with me here on the show, please. I'd hate to ban you because you ruined my TV. That wouldn't be nice. Let's don't do that. No spoilers, please. Thank you, Vista. Don't ruin it, because Matt doesn't watch TV. There's only 2 shows that I want to watch, and I don't want them ruined because I don't watch TV. You haven't seen any of the Game of Thrones, Inca? No way. No way. Really? Unbelievable. I'm shocked. Well, folks, you have no idea what you have. It's like you're missing. You're missing lots of death. No, everybody's. You saw Star Wars today? Disappointed? You know what? I drove by. I drove by the theater 2 days ago or yesterday or something, and there was a guy outside with a sleeping bag and a lawn chair. And I was like, what are you doing sitting outside with a sleeping bag and a lawn chair? And then today I realized he was waiting for Star Wars to open up in Renfrew. He was the only person on the sidewalk in front of the movie theater. I was like, you're not right upstairs? Like, it was like, wow. Oh, it's good. It's good. I like it. It's fantasy stuff. Anyways. Just nuts, Beth. Yes, he was. I think he is just nuts. I think maybe he's a town nut. Just like who would sit in a little town? There's no lineup. There's nobody there. The show starts at 6:45 p.m. Why are you sitting outside in a sleeping bag in a lawn chair? You're the only person on the sidewalk. You're the only person there. Like, it was bad. Well, you need a lawn chair here because, or I mean a sleeping bag because it was gold. I just don't understand what the guy was thinking, like why he had to camp out at the Renfrew Theater. It was very funny, and I chuckled. I chuckled. And I said, "What an idiot!" I was like, I was like I had a couple other words for them that they're not politically correct, so I won't repeat them. But you can get the hint. You'll know, like what you think when like what. It's like beyond chuckling. You know what I mean? But he was camped out, and he was there for a while because I saw him when I was driving through town, and I didn't. And then when they opened up, he was standing there in his lawn chair folded up, and I was like, "How long were you sitting there for?" Like, anyways. No. Zombies. This is beyond zombies. This is just, anyways. Bad, anyways. Just not right. I've seen it, but I can't even remember them. Like, it's like the way they made them, you know? Like, what? They make 4, 5, and 6 first, and then they make 1, 2, and 3, and then now they're doing 7. What? Give me a break. Like, it's all over the place. Like, oh, that sounds good. Homemade beef stew on brown rice. Thanks, Tom. I'd like that. Never invite me over. Yeah, sounds nummy. Now I'm hungry. It's like you started streaming tomorrow. Hey, welcome to my first stream. I don't know what that. I don't know what that means. What is I liked? I'm thinking about beef stew right now. Is what I'm thinking about. Not homemade beef stew. Is not what I'm having right now. Got that leftover tasteless chicken. Actually, I should take a duck out tonight. I'm gonna take a duck out because that chicken sucked. I almost want to give it to Doug. Got a really real serious chat with my buddy. Either he's gonna correct his method of raising his chickens, or I ain't gonna partake in any more chicken shenanigans with him. He can do his chickens by himself. I'm not having any part of it. Like, it's pretty bad when you're thinking about feeding the chicken to the dog. Hell. But 10 o'clock, I'm going down to the barn. Well, you know, I tell you something. He did make good sausages. Like I told you, I got the sausage. Sambal bajak chicken. Inga, I've tried. Last night I had it. And I put Tabasco on it, and it's just the meat has no flavor. I'm not used to flavorless meat. Like I'm used to free range. I'm used to meat that has taste. Is what I'm used to. So I'm spoiled that way. But anyways, he made really good pork sausages. But see see that's another thing too. Is like his pig, he grows his feed. Well, half the feed the pig eats is grown on the property. So the pig gets like a ton of vegetables that are grown on the property, where the chickens are getting just bagged processed food all the time. So it's like, but his sausage is rock, like really, 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 really rock. I got 7.5 pounds, and I got more coming because he killed his pig last weekend, and he's making a ton of sausages, and I'd say sign me up for those. They're very good sausages. His pig was so friendly too. He was like the cutest pig. Loved getting his ears scratched, and he was like rubbing his head against his thigh. Like he swear it was a pet. It was so the pig was like in love with him, just like oh. And then now he's in the freezer. Like he raises his pigs really good. He treats them like pets. No. But this one, it was really far too friendly for me. I was like, I don't know about that, man. Give it a name, and I would keep it. It's like, it was far too friendly. When I started scratching its ear, and it was loving it, and it was rubbing against me, I was like, oh yeah. I'm thinking this, just give it a name, and that's it. This thing's here forever. Cook the chicken in duck fat. I mean, like reheat it in duck fat? Just slop the duck fat to it and reheat it? Is that what you're thinking? Make a curry with it? How about I just give it to the dog and I go on to something else better? You know, I could do that. Actually, you know what this chicken would be really good for? If you sliced it thin and made it like it took the breast and sliced it all up into thin slices, and then got some white bread and make some terrible sandwiches. Something you'd find at, like Tim Hortons or something. You know, you walk in, a chicken sandwich. Oh yeah, we got this tasteless chicken sandwich right here. You know what I mean? The dog will love it. Oh, Kelly. Seriously love it. Like a serious love it. Like, big time. Like, I'm thinking I might even feed him right now here on the stream. I might even do that. Doug, would you like chicken? Want a treat? How about I feed you a chicken breast? White meat on white bread? Yuck. Exactly, Inga. That's the point. I don't eat white bread ever. I was being very sarcastic on that combination. Doug, come on. Come on, Doug. Want a treat? Come on. Off the couch, Doug. I got something if you come. I'll get it out of the fridge and give it to you. Come on, dog. He's responded not. Oh, there he is. Doug. See the food, eh? Food when I'm streaming. Oh, you little sneak. Got a bit of a limp, eh? I'm running. Whoa, Dougie. Would you like some chicken treats? Oh, you're hurting bad, eh? You got a bad limp tonight. This is what happens when you chase crows through the bush. All right, let's get that chicken happening here. Oh, head right in the fridge. Head in the fridge. Head in the fridge. Oh, this is gonna be just like, oh, he's right here. It's right here. Oh, look at this. I've done chicken. Oh, chickens. Chicken, 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 chicken. Oh, look at this, eh? Oh, Doug, look at this. Oh, we'll start off with the gross skin. Skin was absolutely terrible. Just absolutely, just disgusting. The skin, no, back, Doug. Don't be sticking your head right in the dish. Oh. Mm. Like the skin, look at it. And it's like, and it was like crispy when I did it. Well, here's some crispy and it went all soggy. It's just terrible stuff, man. It's terrible chicken. Like, it's the weirdest thing. Like, it has no taste. Like, it's just weird. How can something have, like, well, it's got a little bit of taste, but like it tastes like chicken. Dougie, oh, be nice, be nice. Yeah, don't bite my finger off. Oh, you're enjoying this, aren't you, Doug? Mm. Hmm. I know, I ain't got a chicken that tastes like a chicken. But no, like I'm saying, as in, you know, like when people say like everything tastes like chicken because it's got no taste, that's what it's like. It's like a chicken with no taste. It's just unbelievable. I feel bad for this bird that gave up its life to be nibbled down by Doug. Hey, after I roasted it. Ooh, Doug, you're being really good here. Oh, just a little nibble on the finger. Did you see that? Just a little nibble on the finger. He knows there's still a little bit more to be had here. Hey, Doug. There's the big breast. Like the breast is not it's not very firm. Like, see? And I could give this. He would swallow this. This would be gone. If I no sit. We're not going to do that. Who wants me just to give him the whole piece? Just like the whole thing. Just the, like, do you think he'll swallow it? He'll just swallow it whole? What do you think? You want to do the whole thing in one chunk, Doug? You gotta promise me you gotta swallow it whole. That was quick. Do you think he even tasted? Doug, I didn't expect that. Was that 2 chews? Did he do 2? It was 2 chews and a swallow. I thought it was 2. It looked like 2, like he did 2, and then it was gone. Here, have a lick. Huh? What do you think of that? Tasteless chicken. Somebody's got to get a duck out. I'm going to do that right now. goose. Look at this. 9-pound goose for tomorrow. Well, that'd be 3 days. 4 days. There's 4 days there for that. Have a goose. Woohoo. 9-pound goose. I'm having goose. So, you always want to try Christmas goose? I have just geese whenever. I found 3 in the freezer. I didn't even know I had. 9-pounder. That's a big goose for 1 year too. Not even a year, 5 months old. That goose there, if you had to buy it, if you were to buy that goose, like a goose that big, 9-pound goose that big, okay? Free range goose. Can't say it's organic because it's technically not. There's there's no way of certifying the organic part of it, but it was free range. Probably about $200 for that goose. Be pushing about 25 bucks a pound. About 60 bucks a kilo. So that's what it would cost you. And I'm going to eat it in probably, well, 3 meals, maybe 4. I'll eat her up. I'm lucky to be able to raise them for myself. Like, I raised chickens because I thought that's what I should do because everybody else raised chickens. I discovered I didn't like that. They were tasty chickens, but when I got into ducks by accident, Slusher, that's when I realized, well, yes, ducks is it. I always liked duck. I used to always go to the restaurant and I'd see duck in the menu. Always ordered it. And I don't know why I never thought of raising penguins, you know. That'll be the next thing. Don't forget Argentina. We're going to be doing a big GoFundMe for January's trip to Argentina to pick up 1,000 penguin eggs. Huh? So we'll do that after Christmas. I think, and we're going to live stream it all. So. We gotta go to the northern or the most southern tip of Argentina to get the eggs. That's where the eggs are. So that's why I had to rearrange the back room because we're gonna hatch them all in the back room. I corrected myself. Vista. I corrected myself before you finished typing on your little computer screen there. What am I going to do with them after they hatch? Eat them. A little chili powder on your penguins? They'd be spicy. Your stream momentarily froze, but you jumped right on top of me there to correct me. Oh, girl. Oh. I do realize on the other side of the equator, it's all reversed, you know. I've been there. Do you think penguins probably taste like fish? I bet you they don't. I don't think they do, Vista. I mean, Inga, I don't believe they do. I honestly, I bet you they taste like chicken. You know, just because they eat fish doesn't mean they're going to taste like fish. Because, you know, seals eat fish, and I've eaten seal, and it don't taste nothing like fish. You know, trying to think what else eats fish. Well, grizzlies eat salmon, and they don't taste like salmon. You know, like I'm having goose tomorrow. Better than that chicken. All right. So I just wanted to say goodnight to everybody. You'll see me at roughly somewhere between 10 o'clock and midnight doing the water run. I took single waters down to the ducks because I was just walking around doing stuff, and the ducks went into the barn prematurely on me. It was still light out, the little buggers, but I guess the wind, it was cold, and they went into the barn because I couldn't believe it. I was working away in the yard, and I was like, it's light out, and then the ducks were all in the barn. I was like, okay, these ducks are becoming like a little bit too much like couch potatoes. Like, or unless they just knew the cameras were on inside there, they were trying to give a show, because I don't understand why they weren't outside. I don't understand why they weren't outside, because it was still nice out. It wasn't really nice, but it wasn't like, you know, cold, but it was still bright out. Like, I don't understand why they were inside the barn. But this year's flock, I have noticed so far, I think it's because they like the barn. I think that's what it is. I think they just like the barn. You know? I think that's what it is. I think they get in there, and I think that it's just they like it. You know? They're comfortable. I think that's what it is. And the geese tonight. The geese went in on their own too. And I was like, oh, you guys are really pushing the envelope here on making that work, having things ready. So, but the thing is, Plasma, it was nice out today, and they were inside. That's what I couldn't figure out. It's almost like, you know what's happening is that they come outside. They do the water thing, they squirt them, or they play in the tub or whatever. They clean themselves up, and then they go back to the barn. It's like they come out to wash up, and then they go back in the barn. Like, I don't get it. So I took single water down and at 4:30, and because it was too early for water, but they weren't coming outside. I thought, oh, I'll take you some water, and then I took another single water. By 10, I'll bring down 2 waters. No. Maybe they are in the hotel, the barn hotel, and they think it's so awesome. They're spending the whole time in there. That could be it. Outdoor stream so we can watch for foxes. That no, well, Kelly. That means that can't happen. It's winter here, Kelly. I'm struggling trying to figure out how to have cameras during the day. Like, do you not realize that it's winter here? Like, it's like I don't even know how a camera would work at minus 28 degrees. I don't know. I'm surprised we're having no camera problems right now in the barn and in the shed. No. You miss the outside streams, but I know it's impossible. No, it's not impossible, Jennifer. We're waiting for. You know what? I told everybody this. I said, you know, when we move all the stream cameras inside and set the streams up in the barn, we're going to have a period of time that there's going to be no streams outside. Everybody said, oh yeah, Matt, do it, set the streams up inside. And then everybody now, we're like, what are we, 5 days into it, and everybody's whining. The encoder's coming. The garbage can's in the back room. I still got to figure out how to make a snow-proof camera, folks, to do outside. But you gotta let me know you miss him, Jennifer. You just couldn't keep that inside. You gotta make sure, let Matt know that I'm letting you down. I'm letting you down. Just, I'm letting you down. Cabin fever, Inga, after 6 days. Do you believe these people? It's like, you share because you care? No, Jennifer, that's not it, actually. That doesn't cut it. You know, I I told you what was going to happen here. And, you know, James was so generous when I fixed the streams, and then he made that donation, and then I spent the money on an encoder so that we can have a camera outside so that you can have your outdoor stream fix. Because I can't tear cameras out of the barn. It's just too much. Once I redo the cameras again, I get the wide angle lens and get the proper setup, because I one of the cameras, the front camera is a temporary setup. It's a real pain to move these stationary hardwire cameras. You people have no idea what it's like. Like, no idea. Right? Honestly, it'd be nice if somebody could follow me with the camera just to see all the screwing around I do to set streams up. You would go, holy mackerel, that guy, that's a lot of screwing around to set a stream up. So, like, I don't think anybody here really understands, because you don't see me doing all the setting up part. There's a lot of setting up. So, and it's technical setting up. It's like rearranging the back room. It's like sorting all the camera equipment, figuring out what's going on. Yeah, what's setting up? I know live stream is easy. You just do it on an iPad and you just, you know, sit at your desk and we just stream. So, I think of it as complaining, Jennifer. I'm sorry, I do. I told you there was going to be no outdoor stuff for a while until I get the next camera running. So, I can't wait till the Russian gets back to work too. Then I can do nothing and I can just let him do it all. I could just sit back and say, Russian, just CGI the show. They won't know. We get enough outdoor footage, we can come up with something. But I know one thing, I gotta do an egg run to the food bank Monday, the latest. Oh, crack elbow, backs out. Damn, that hurts. Because the 19th is Tuesday. Yeah, I definitely, maybe even, no, not tomorrow. Well, maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'll phone him tomorrow and see. Yeah. And if not, it's gonna have to be, I miss Egg Recon. River Song. Did you watch this morning's Tech Talk? Why do you people do this to me? I got broken equipment, missing equipment, not enough equipment, and it's like everybody's whining about the parts they're missing because of the broken equipment, missing equipment, and equipment I don't have, or I'm waiting for. It's unbelievable. Oh. River, watch the whole thing, and then you realize why you just triggered me with the I miss Egg Recon. Okay? I'm gonna say goodbye because I'm feeling how you said it, inadequate. I'm failing because everybody's missing everything that I'm not doing for them. I'm not grumpy. I feel inadequate. I can't make everybody happy. I just can't come up with enough. You can flog yourself. Just don't do it for too long. I don't want you bleeding. I mean, hospital shows up with the emergency. I flogged myself because I triggered Matt on YouTube. Lord Dorado wants to put more demands on Matt. He wants a cooking day soon. I'm not even done all my winter stuff yet, and he wants a cooking day. Man, pushy people. I ain't gonna be cooking anytime soon. I'm not allowed to have any time off. Once I get all the winter stuff set up and done, running here, and like I can't have a break. What if I take off a couple of days at Christmas? Will people blow? I'm thinking like I'll leave the streams running, but you'll see me bopping around. But I'm just thinking about like what if I disappeared at Christmas for a little bit of a break? What if I took my birthday off and said no, I'm not going to work on my birthday? Like you would understand, Vista. Are you trying to redeem yourself right now? Uh, you take time off, Inga, and play with your 256 gig phone. Are you liking your phone? I'm gonna disappear between Christmas and New Year's, folks. I am. I'm telling you right now. Once all the winter stuff's done and I get all that, so that there's a little bit of flow happening here, that I can just shut it down. I am going to disappear for a little bit of a break. Just a little bit of a break. Just a bit of a recharge. So go to South America for a couple days. Hey, Plasma, it's a 13-hour flight from Toronto. We just fly down, spend a day, fly back. Well, I wouldn't turn the streams off. You'd still have the ducks. I I might not, like, I might just actually have some alone time, like where I walk around the house going, oh, I don't have a camera running here. If I went into the bar or the garage, I get the hospital stream in there. It's like there's gonna be the only place I'm gonna be able to hide is in the house. No. Oh, if we go get the penguin eggs, Argentina. That's a really long flight. 20 hours. I'm not gonna do that for a 2-day trip. That's January. Nope, there's no eggs till January. So that's when we're gonna go. Actually, they're probably their eggs now. Maybe I might have it screwed up because they raise their young in January. Because January's dead of summer there. So yeah, I'm thinking the eggs are already there now. I'm thinking right now we're too late this year for penguins. I just realized that. I bet you they're laying their eggs in November. They lay their eggs in November. They hatch them, and then they spend the summer in southern Argentina. And yeah, I screwed up. I totally screwed up. The eggs are already, I wouldn't doubt the eggs are already hatched. Sparkman, they're the opposite of us. They're like, they have summer right now. Oh, Jennifer, you're trying to redeem yourself here with a nice little mushy, uplifting note. I'll accept your uplifting note. Oh, I'm pretty sure they lay their eggs in November now. I totally screwed up. Well, next year we'll do penguins. Oh, take Doug for a father-son hike? No, I don't want to do anything. I just want to sit and lay on the couch and be a vegetable and get a sore back from laying on the couch. That's what I would like to do. Oh. Okay, I gotta say goodbye. Have a good Saturday night, everybody. You'll see me sometime between 10 p.m. and midnight taking water to the ducks. Hopefully I can do it and not wake myself up too much. Then I won't be up all night. And then tomorrow, I'll do more stuff here. Get the things running. Get the hospital stream running. So, watch Game of Thrones? No. Well, watch Game of Thrones if I hide at Christmas time. I'll watch 2 years worth in one go. I'll just I'll get a case of beer, and I'll just watch TV for I could 2 days. I could watch 2 years worth because I'll just download them all, pirate, stream them, and then I'll just binge watch 2 years back to back, and it'll be like a mini series. And but I have to get up and take care of the ducks though, and then you'll see me half in the bag taking care of the ducks. But I'll be doing I'll turn the streams off so you don't see it when I'm doing my chores. I'll figure something out. No, not vodka. But that's my Russian friend. He drinks the vodka. No, but I probably won't because I just can't. I can't do that. I used to be able to binge watch stuff. Now I can't. I got no attention span. I'm bad. I'm really bad actually. Right now I gotta go because I gotta think of something to eat. Because I fed Doug the chicken that tastes like chicken, and I gotta do something. I got some leftovers. We're gonna do something, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. And you'll probably see me tonight taking the water to the ducks. So, delivery? No, I have in the freezer. I have food in the freezer. I just gotta nuke it, or cook it in the oven. Something like that's gonna happen. So, I'm gonna say goodnight. Thank you everybody for joining me tonight, and don't forget, I have a stream with geese that are being neglected by everybody. The geese, there's nobody watching the geese. I really feel sorry for the geese. So, come on, people, crank it up on the Goose stream, eh?